everyone. My name is Karen and I'm the Associate Counselor here at Plexus. Welcome to the workshop on important factors reviewed by college admissions. In this workshop, I will guide you through different things that college admission representatives look for when they are reviewing your application. And with that said, let's go ahead and get started. Let's start off with one of the first things that they look for, which is the GPA and the report you have taken throughout your high school career. Colleges are looking at your GPA and your transcript for two main reasons: to see what classes you chose to take during high school and to see how you did in your classes. College admissions love to see how a student has challenged themselves throughout high school and what challenging classes they chose to take. Grades are the best indicator of how academically consistent a student is. That is, college admissions don't like looking at maybe a student was doing so great during their first years of high school, but then was not doing so well during their senior year. So that is not a good sign for their colleges. They want to see students who challenge themselves, as I mentioned before. That is, they want to see students who are taking challenging courses and who are taking a risk towards these college level courses. Another thing they look at is SAT/ACT scores. SAT/ACT scores provide colleges with a standard way to judge students. If you don't know what the SAT or the ACT is, just to give you all a brief description, they are college admission exams to prove that you are ready for college. Every applicant will have a varied background. That is, every applicant attended a different school and every applicant has taken different types of courses, different types of challenging courses, but every applicant will have taken the SAT or the ACT. You can either take both of these exams or you can take one or the other. Solid scores on the SAT or ACT are consistent with your high school grades. That is, they want to see how you compare on your SAT score with your high school grades, and a high score on your SAT does not compensate for a low grade you got on one of your high school classes. Another thing college admission representatives love to look at is your involvement with extracurriculars, volunteer, and work experiences. They love to see the commitment you have shown different organizations. They love to look at the passion you have shown on these organizations as well. They love to look at the leadership qualities. That is, maybe you have pursued maybe like a presidential position in one of your extracurricular activities in one of the organizations you volunteer, or maybe even at work. And this shows that you have a genuine interest in helping your community throughout either your extracurriculars or through volunteer or work experience. On your college application, you should include the organizations you have worked for, either work, volunteer, or extracurriculars, or the companies you worked for, as well as your responsibilities. And you also want to include any promotions or special recognitions, awards, etc. So be sure to mention those as well. A great idea for you to get organized with all of the things you have been involved in is to build a resume. So you can go ahead and do that as well. Another thing college admissions look at is a letter of recommendation. In order to get a letter of recommendation, you should ask someone who knows you well, more specifically, someone who knows you well academically. The people you ask should be able to show why you're a good candidate for this college. And the good recommendation letter does support a solid application, that is a consistent application, by affirming all of your best qualities as a student. The next thing we have is that college admissions also look at personal essays. Not every college is going to ask for a personal essay. That is why it is important to check their admission requirements. These personal essays help you to make a personal connection. That is, you will probably have a variety of prompts to choose from, and you'll be able to write about that personal connection. These personal essays have a focus on showing the university who you truly are and what makes you interesting. That is, maybe you have like a unique quality that you want to talk about. And stick with the given prompt. As I mentioned before, universities probably have a number of prompts, maybe, for example, 3 prompts for you to choose from. So you can choose one of them and stick with that. No, don't go off topic and write about something else. And finally, another thing college admission representatives look for is other test scores. Such other test scores can be from AP/IB exam scores. If you don't know what AP/IB classes or courses are, they are usually introductory college level courses where you'll be able to gain college credit, and they are the #1 courses that students choose to challenge themselves with. Some colleges or majors more specifically may require you to submit an SAT subject test. Colleges like to use these test scores in order to double check that you are ready for college and that you're ready to attend that institution. Don't stress about one failed AP test because you are going to submit a lot of other information such as your transcripts, maybe other AP scores, your SAT or ACT scores, that is a recommendation, etc. And of course, if you don't achieve your preferred score in your beginning, some tests such as the SAT and the ACT do allow you to retake the test. Alright, we have reached the end of this workshop. Thank you everybody for sticking around. Before I leave, I would like to let you all know to please download our Plexus app. If you download our app, you'll be able to receive instant notifications. We also very much appreciate if you leave us a rating and a review on the App Store or Google Play. We very much appreciate all the feedback you're able to give us. Chat with my counselor if you have any questions regarding this video, or if you'd like to reach out about your journey to higher education. We're always happy to help in answering all of those questions as well. And finally, check out our Plexus YouTube page for more college readiness workshops. Our Plexus YouTube page is called Plexus Social Media. Thank you everybody again, and I will see you all in the next workshop. Bye!